Good morning students. In the previous session we have completed electronic configuration. Now today we'll start with the new concept, that is valency. Valency and electronic configuration. Valency of an atom is determined by the configuration of its outermost shell. Valency of an atom is determined by the configuration of its outermost shell. Therefore, the outermost shell is called valence shell. The outermost shell in any atom is called as valence shell, because the valency is determined by the electronic configuration of the outermost shell. So the outermost shell is called valence shell. Also the electrons in the outermost shell are called valence electrons, and the electrons which are present in the outermost shell are called as valence electrons. Okay, you have studied about different shells: K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, and so on. So the electrons which are present in the outermost shell in any atom, that is called as valence electrons, and the outermost shell is called as valence shell. It can be seen that the valency of an atom is related to the number of valence electrons in that atom. It can be seen that the valency of an atom is related to the number of valence electrons in that atom. And number of valence electrons, how you will decide? The number of valence electrons means the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell. So the valency of any atom is related to the number of valence electrons in that atom. Let us first look at the elements helium and neon. Now first we will see the atoms like helium and neon. Yes. So atoms of both these gases elements do not combine with any other atom. So the atoms of both these gases like helium and neon, they are not combining with any other atom. These elements are chemically inert. They are inert gases. Yes, you have studied about inert gases. So helium, neon, argon, krypton, these are the inert gases. So it means that their valency is 0. Their valency is 0. Why their valency is 0? Because their outermost shell is completed. Yes, it is duplet or it is octet. Already they have 8 electrons in the outermost shell, so their octet is completed, and because of this they are not sharing electrons, or they are not taking electrons, or they are not losing electrons from the outermost shell. So their valency is 0. Now helium atom contains 2 electrons which are accommodated in the first shell K. Helium, yes, how many electrons are present in helium? We have studied about electronic configuration of helium atom. Yes, in helium atom there are 2 electrons. So the 2 electrons will accommodate in which shell? That is first shell, K shell. Yes, and what is the maximum capacity of K shell? 2 electrons. So these 2 electrons will go in the K shell. Helium has only one K shell that contains electron, and the same is also the outermost shell. Yes, and which is the outermost shell in helium? K shell only, because helium atom having only one shell, that is K shell, which contains 2 electrons. So that is the outermost shell. The electron capacity of K shell is 2. Yes, what is the maximum capacity of K shell? 2 electrons. What is the maximum capacity of L shell? 8 electrons. Then what is the maximum capacity of M shell? That is 18 electrons. And what is the maximum capacity of N shell? 32 electrons. That we have studied in the previous session. So the electron capacity of K shell is 2. Yes, and in helium atom, how many electrons are present in the K shell? 2 electrons, right? This indicates that the outermost shell of helium is completely filled. So the outermost shell of helium atom is completely filled, because the maximum capacity of K shell is 2 electrons, and in the helium atom there are 2 electrons which are accommodated in K shell. So the outermost shell of helium is completely filled. It is said that helium has an electron duplet. So it is said that helium has an electron duplet. Duplet means it is having 2 electrons in the outermost shell. So this is called as duplet. Okay, I hope you are clear till here. We have studied about helium atom. Yes, in the helium atom there are 2 electrons which are accommodated in K shell. Yes, and the maximum capacity of K shell is 2 electrons. So the outermost shell of helium is completely filled, and it is also called as electron duplet, because in the outermost shell in helium atom there are 2 electrons. So helium has an electron duplet. Now the electronic configuration of the inert gas neon. Just now we have seen the inert gas helium. Now the next inert gas, that is neon. Neon contain two shells, that is K and L shell. Yes, how many electrons are present in the neon atom? There are 10 electrons, right? So in neon atom, as we have studied earlier, there are two shells, K shell and L shell. L is the valence shell of neon. Yes, L is the valence shell of neon, because in the neon atom there are two shells, K shell and then L shell. So which is the outermost shell now? L shell. So L is the valence shell of neon. And the helium, there is only one shell, that is K shell. So the outermost shell or the valence shell is K shell. But in the neon atom there are two shells, K shell and L shell. So the outermost shell is L shell, and it is also called as valence shell, because we have studied the outermost shell is called as valence shell, and in the outermost shell the electrons which are present, that is called as valence electrons. I hope you are clear with till here. Now the electron capacity of L shell is 8 and the valence shell of neon is completely filled. Okay, the electron capacity of L shell, that is 8, and in the neon atom, in the L shell there are 8 electrons, means the valence shell or the outermost shell is completely filled in the neon atom. Yes, if we'll see the you will remember the structure of neon. In the K shell there are 2 electrons and in the L shell there are 8 electrons. So what is the maximum capacity of L shell? 8 electrons, right? So in the neon atom the electron capacity of L shell is 8 and the valence shell of neon is completely filled. It is said that neon has an electron octet. Why it is called as octet now? Because in the outermost shell there are 8 electrons. So neon is called as electron octet, and helium is called as electron duplet, because in the outermost shell there are 2 electrons, and in the neon, in the outermost shell there are 8 electrons. So neon is called as electron octet, or it has an electron octet. Argon is an inert gas having electron in the shells K, L and M. Now the next inert gas, that is argon. First we have studied about helium, second is neon. Now we will see the third one, that is argon. So argon is an inert gas having electron in the shells K, L and M. So in the argon there are 3 shells, K shell, L shell and M shell. So which is the outermost shell in argon? M shell. So which is the valence shell now? That is M shell. So the electron capacity of the M shell, that we know, that is 18 electrons. However, in argon there are only 8 electrons in the valence shell. But if we see the structure of argon, in the M shell, in the valence shell or in the outermost shell there are only 8 electrons. But the maximum capacity of M shell is 18. But in argon, in the valence shell M, there are only 8 electrons. It means that there are 8 electrons in the valence shell of inert gases, that is an electron octet. So this is also electron octet. Argon is also electron octet, because in the outermost shell, in the M shell there are 8 electrons. So this is also electron octet. It means that there are 8 electrons in the valence shell of inert gases, that is an electron octet. From this it is understood that the valency is 0 when electron octet or duplet is complete. So from this we have understood that the valency of these elements or these atoms, just now we have studied that inert gases, they are having the valency 0 because their valence shell is completed or their outermost shell is completed with the octet or with the duplet. Yes, because they are already having 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So their valency is 0. I hope you are clear till here. Now we will move to the next. The valency of noble gases is 0. Just now we have studied about, or we have seen the noble gases or the inert gases, argon, neon and helium. They are having 0 valency. Why they are having 0 valency? Because their octet is complete. Octet means that the outermost orbit has complete 8 electrons. So they are called as octet. Octet means that in the outermost shell there are 8 electrons. So these gases, their octet is complete, and The noble gases is already stable, so their tendency to gain or lose electrons is 0. Hence their valency is also 0. Why their valency is 0? Because they are having 8 electrons in the outermost shell, so their octet is completed, and they are electron octet, so they are not losing electrons, they are not gaining electrons. So hence, because of this reason, their valency is 0. So all the noble gases, they are having 0 valency. Just now we have studied about argon, neon and helium. Yes, now we will see the more noble gases or the inert gases. Noble gases are also called as inert gases. Now see, here one table is given. The name of the elements are given. These are the inert gases or the noble gases. Just now we have studied about helium, neon and argon. Now the next is krypton and xenon. That also we will see. So the first one is helium. In the helium there are 2 electrons. So these 2 electrons will accommodate in K shell, right? So what is the maximum capacity of K shell? 2 electrons. So this is called as electron duplet. Duplet means in the outermost shell there are 2 electrons. So this is electron duplet. Now the next one is neon. In neon there are 10 electrons. So electronic configuration is 2, 8. 2 electrons in K shell and 8 electrons in L shell. So the outermost shell or the L shell is having 8 electrons, right? So they have an electron octet. So neon has an electron octet because they are having 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Now the next one is argon. As they have 18 electrons, so their electronic configuration is 2, 8, 8. In the K shell they have 2 electrons, then in the L shell 8 electrons, and in the M shell 8 electrons. But the maximum capacity of M shell is 18 electrons. But in argon they are having 8 electrons in the outermost shell or in the M shell. But as they have 8 electrons in the outermost shell, they complete the octet. Yes, so argon has an electron octet. So they will not take electrons, they will not lose electrons. Because of this, their valency is 0. Valency depends on the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell. Yes, if the outermost shell is completely filled, then their valency is 0. And almost all the noble gases are having valency 0 because their octet is completed. Yes, they have electron octet, or except helium, all are having electron octet. As you can see here, all are having 8 electrons in the outermost shell except helium. Helium is having 2 electrons. So helium has an electron duplet. Now the next one is krypton. In the krypton there are 36 electrons. So how they will accommodate? 2 in K shell, then 8, 18 and 8. K, L, M and N shell. In the outermost, in the last shell, they are having 8 electrons. So the krypton has an electron octet. Okay, so their valency is 0. Now the next one is xenon. As they have 54 electrons, how they will arrange? The electronic configuration is 2, 8, 18, 18, 8. In the outermost shell or in the last shell, they are having 8 electrons. So xenon also has an electron octet. So these are the names of the inert gases or the noble gases. As they have 8 electrons in the outermost shell, they are having an electron octet, so they will not lose electrons and they will not gain electrons. So their valency is 0. I hope you are clear with this. So today we have studied about valency. Yes, valency, it is determined by the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell. Yes, and the outermost shell is called as valence shell. Okay, and the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell, they are called as valence electrons. So these gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, they are having valency 0 because their electron duplet or electron octet is completed. They are having the last shell which is completely filled. So they are not taking electrons or they are not losing electrons. Okay, so they are called as electron octet or they are having valency 0. Now the next one is, okay, again the same, the electronic configuration is given: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. One more, here it is, as you can see, the last one is radon. It is also noble gas or the inert gas. So as you can see here in the outermost shell, radon is having 8 electrons. So it also has an electron octet. So because of this, their valency is 0. I hope you are clear with this. In the next session, we will start with the next concept. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.